coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
To the air, it's Rourke. Got his man all by himself. Open runway ahead. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. Able to get one down to the 15. It's still 3rd and goal.
15-yard line. It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The give to the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Fires left. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. To throw, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Here he comes from his own end zone. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's crossed. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a man, it's Rourke. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that kick, I think they're pretty happy getting their feet.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Nair. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Bloomington. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to
shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He'll start the third quarter with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. And now on second down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Makes the catch. It's Fado. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Huskers are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it.
I love when they sneak the big throw out of the backfield. They're usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide and give him the rock.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Oregon. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's got it down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Off play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Handoff to the lone back. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quick strike complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield. It's Nair. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella.
It's a nice job by the tight end. They're just whipping his head around. They didn't need that many yards, so that's an easy completion. Get the first in.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Caught over the middle. It's Nair. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll give it to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory?
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, Indiana, 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Rourke. They've got the screen set up. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45 on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Back to pass. It's Rourke. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught near the sticks. It's Mayer. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Huskers are marching down the field.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Little touch pass to the receiver. Giving him his pads. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this...
Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Looking for a man. It's Rourke. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Slips away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.